Hi, I'm Jenny, and I can't cook yet, and it's very early. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, and I am in my pajamas. Today I'm making matzo ball soup, and I'm going to make the matzo balls ahead of time. First, we have to separate eggs. 4 eggs. I actually wrote down the recipe. Wait, let me brag. I wrote down the recipe this time. Because, again, I am traumatized by my French fry fiasco. I'm going to put the whites in a smaller bowl than the yolks. 1, 2, 3. Now you have to beat the whites until they're fluffy and delicious. This recipe does not use seltzer, and I think this is why. This takes a really long time. I was not expecting it to take this long. Steve's laughing at me. The first time he's home for one of these and he's laughing at me. This probably would be easier with an electric mixer. You want to help, Steve? Oh, my arm! No, because then it'll fall. Fine, that's good enough. I like that. It's like tripled in size. It's good enough. In the other bowl, you add a teaspoon of salt and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Teaspoon of salt. You could also use chicken fat at this point. Ooh! But I don't have any. Just combine it so it's combined. And now we add the egg whites. And Alton always says put light on top of heavy. So that's what I'll do. The last thing we need is 3/4 of a cup of matzo meal. I call that 3/4. That's not very much. Really? I'm going to add just a little more because I really don't like how that looks. So let's make it a whole cup of matzo meal. There we go. That looks much better. This looks like it can go. And after this, we're going to refrigerate it for the rest of the day until I'm ready to make soup. Okay, so now we're going to make the soup. This is my mom's recipe. She was at ShopRite with me and she told me to buy things. I didn't think you'd want to watch me chopping and, peeling things. So here are all my lovely ingredients. That's an onion, a turnip, a radish, some chicken, some carrots, and this is my lovely bouquet of dill and rosemary, because I like dill and rosemary. So I'm going to stick that in a pot, and then you cover it with water, and then you wait 2 hours. And that's it. See you in 2 hours. Okay, so it's been about an hour and a half, and I checked my chicken, and it's falling off the bone, so I think it's done. So we're going to take some stuff out of the pot. The radish comes out. There we go. The turnip comes out. Oh, here's what I did with the bouquet. I tied it to I kept stirring it and it fell apart, so I tied it to the side of the pot so I wouldn't lose it. So, but that's done. So, take it off the side of the pot and throw it up. I put in some garlic. I'll take those out. I'm going to put my chicken right on a cutting board. Okay, I don't have to. If the chicken falls off the bone like that, just throw it out. Just throw out the bone. Okay, so we now have a pile of chicken parts, a tongs, and a knife. We're going to cut it all apart, or try to. First, let's try to take if it just kind of comes apart, all the better. Let's grab a breast. So there's a big chunk of breast meat. I'm just going to cut it up. Into bite-sized pieces. And do that with all your chicken so that it's nice and edible. while I was waiting for the soup to cook, I made my balls into balls. So we're just going to take those. Uh-oh. I have to reball my balls. So you have to oil your hands. I'm going to use olive oil because it's what's near me. Pick up some ball. Ball it. Drop it in. We're going to cover that and let it cook for another half hour. And I have to clean up the chickeny mess I made on the counter. Okay, so half an hour later, here's my matzo ball soup. Lovely. And now Steve's going to taste it for us. Make sure it's facing you.
Hi. Sorry, I just woke up. I had a little bit of a nap. It's probably the heat. It's extra warm. But let's look at the soup. It smells delicious. It's great to sleep to. The smell of it. And let's take a bite of ball first. Let's break into that. They're real firm, which is good. That's a very good ball. So, yeah, good job on this. And, you know, stay cool where you are.
Thanks for watching.